Hey guys, welcome to the WaifuWatch podcast. Today is our music jamboree episode. It was going to be something different. But,
Magical Girl.
Magical Girl, but we switched them.
Yeah, I was supposed to not be able to talk today because of a dental appointment, but they kind of screwed me over, so I can talk, but it was unplanned. So Carrie, Annie will be doing.
So Annie, being the MVP that she is, decided to throw this lovely podcast together at the last minute because she's great. So
I was gonna try to throw it together. I was like scribbling questions. I was like, wait, okay, I can do this.
So today is mostly going to be me rambling and giving a presentation on all of the things to do with anime and singing, and it's going to be something. I also have a queue of videos like in the waiting screen, so I'm gonna share from my laptop some videos that you guys can watch as a reference for what I'm talking about. And then at the end, I do have some questions about like idol culture, IDOL, like and how it compares to like the American music scene, and how music videos are, like the importance of music videos are different between cultures, as well as what an AMV is. And even just talking about like favorite anime theme songs and things like that and how iconic they are. So to get started, gosh, where am I even going to start? I have so much.
This is Annie.
Oh yeah, and I just threw this together at the last minute.
I had so much materials like just sitting around, but like I didn't have any discussion questions, so I kind of threw the discussion questions together. But like I had a lot of stuff like in my notes.
Listen, I just shouted at everyone or did sports anime, so if that's what happens with music anime, like, it's going to be good content, I promise.
Annie's geeked. Annie's like, yeah.
I love anime music. Oh my gosh.
I'm excited for you, Annie.
So I guess I'll start with so in America we have like top 40 or like top 100 Billboard charts. In Japan it's called the Oricon charts, and it's like the original content charts. That's what it stands for, and it's their version of like the top 100, top 200, and going through a lot of the Japanese singers rise to popularity history based on their ranking on the Oricon charts, you can distinctly see that before they have an anime opening or closing theme song, their ranking is like, for example, Mayan in 2006 ranked 159th out of 200, so it was pretty low.
Yeah.
And then
they
2
only
years
go to
later,
Do they only, like, is it, because like you said ours is like top 100, do they go to 200?
I'm pretty sure they go to 200 on the Oricon charts anyway. And then in 2008, 2 years later, she was a voice actor and also produced the opening theme song for Macross Frontier. And her single for the opening jumped to number 2 on the charts.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
So anime just propels these singers and songwriters like to the top of the charts. Also depending on if the anime is popular, because in 2007, that in between period, she did have one for another anime, but it was like Love You Kiss, something like that. And it was like a really, really lesser known anime. It didn't gain popularity. And then she got into Macross Frontier, which Macross is like a whole nother topic because it has like this really long history of like mecha and space and sci-fi and stuff with musical idols mixed into it. So it was bound to be popular, but her getting that gig was like such an important part of why she became popular.
Mhm.
That's super interesting just because like it's almost the opposite here, where it's like if someone like attaches their song to like a theme song, you're kind of like, oh, like they sold out. Like that's so tacky that they did that. Like, but over there it's like
That's a great
way
observation.
to be successful.
But do you honestly think it's because like I feel like the illustration is so bigger? Like that's more of a big component. So you have those like amazing visuals to go with the song. And if it's catchy enough, like, come on, Annie, we've always danced to like the anime music while it's playing. It's like you can't help but like feel it, especially when you're watching something versus like here you'll hear stuff on the radio and you can still vibe to it. But it's like when you hear that theme song, you can see that animation like playing out as the song going, if it just pops into your head. So I think also that connection, if you really like anime, may also like boost up the ratings if that's like what you're into.
That's very true. Because how many times did we listen to the JoJo theme song like when we were recording? It was like, oh, just one more time because it's so good. Like,
well, that's an interesting point, Jack, about the visual aspect of music. So does everybody know what an AMV is? An animated music video?
Okay.
Anna, you can
Is that what the gorillas do a lot?
It's like they put together scenes from an anime show over music. So, for example, like there was a really popular one, like, oh man, what's that song called? And every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I can fly.
Play that one at the raves. Everyone loves it.
So it was that song, but it was like to the video of the scene with Hinata and Naruto, and like, so you could watch this like playing anime
so beautiful
with jamming in the background, like different music.
That's how I found all my animes when I was younger. And I still, honestly, I should go back to it. I would look up my favorite songs and I'd put AMV after it. And I always find AMVs of just different animes, different songs. And I'd see one that pop up a few times. I'm like, that, I want to watch that one.
That's cute.
But see, Annie, like literally, it was that song. It was Naruto, but me, I was a Sakura and Sasuke fan.
Ew, trash.
Or what it was they had different animation art, and it showed like the possible couples before it got bigger. And it would show like just drawings of like if Ino was with Itachi or something. So yes, I live for them.
That pairing.
It was so strange, sexy. But it was just like, ooh, Gaara and Sakura, maybe. Could this work? Like
what's the snake guy's name? Nobody liked
Orochimaru.
No one liked Orochimaru. I liked Orochimaru.
I don't know, man. He was kind of creepy. he wanted to get in. Okay, no, I'm not going to say that. That sounds really creepy. Never mind.
I thought he was creepy in a cool way.
Besides, I like how fierce he was.
Yearning for your Sasuke's body, but that's
just I wasn't going to say it, but that's what it was going to be.
Typical anime stuff, though. I mean, it's not like he wanted Sasuke's body. He wanted to be Sasuke. So different, but still weird.
So with the whole AMV thing, it is kind of like different than American music videos where we used to have MTV, like a whole TV show dedicated to airing these artists' music videos and how important that was and telling a story through visual. along
how
with
far
the music.
we've sunk from that. Now it's
Right?
just reality shows and garbage.
Yeah,
24/7.
I love
But
reality
YouTube
shows.
kind of brought back the whole importance of music videos.
Sure.
What does MTV even play anymore?
Ridiculousness.
Yeah, and like
I actually like ridiculousness. I'm not gonna.
Ridiculousness was funny.
But
Isn't-
I
is it,
love
like
I love The Challenge. That's a reality TV show on MTV, and I love that. You would love it, Danielle. It's a competition reality television.
well, it's like for the longest time MTV was like didn't they do like 16 and Pregnant and
Yeah.
like Jersey Shore and
Mhm.
like it was a lot in the early
I like
aughts.
Bad Girls Club.
I liked
Yeah,
Pimp My
that.
Ride. That was
Oh my
that was a
gosh.
great show.
All right.
I
liked
wanted an
the,
aquarium inside my mom's minivan.
But
and like
the
Cribs,
gorillas
MTV
music
Cribs.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Danny. What'd you say?
Oh no, I was just laughing at the thought of MTV Cribs and how it was
Yeah.
like,
Oh, I
let's
love
go
that.
to this celebrity's house and see how cool it is and all the money you'll never have. Like,
And
Or
all
like
the houses are actually
16,
on
My
lease.
Sweet
No
16.
one's really, they're on rent. No one owns these houses.
yeah. Oh yeah, and My Sweet 16.
Yeah.
I wanted to punch every one of those girls in the faces.
Yeah, no, frick those girls.
I have a question. Like on MTV, the Gorillas, like, would they be considered like an A&V American kind of introduced to? You know, I'm happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine.
Yeah, Feel Good
I'm
Inc. was very animated.
Feel Good Inc. was
heavy.
very animated. But if we consider that animation like American AMV, then we'd also have to consider things like Billie Eilish's new music video, My Future. It's all in animation form, like all the animation form, like music videos, I think.
That's what I'm saying. Do those type of music videos count as A&V?
I don't know, because AMVs are traditionally fan made.
Right.
And they consist of like chopping different clips together and smushing them together.
Got you.
And it's mainly, isn't it like the song isn't necessarily associated with the anime?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just like a song with like, I'm going to smush it with this.
Mhm.
So,
Got you.
Yeah.
I just saw the animation videos and ran with it. My bad.
right. No, that makes sense though.
I have a couple other facts about popularity and how some artists have debuted and then later rose to popularity once their songs got paired with like an award-winning anime or like a really popular anime. So Ikimonogatari is one of the bands that I love just for like their folk rock music, but their song Bluebird in Naruto Shippuden cracked top 3 in the Oricon singles. And before that, they were just a street cover band. So they would just play on the street and do covers of songs. And then they got discovered and then they wrote a song and then it got into Naruto and then it was like, brah! So then they were super popular.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
And
to
then
be like,
the band went on to win several songwriting contests after that. So they were like sponsored and things like that. So that was really cool. Kind of a weird, obscure tangent. Yuya Matsushita, who plays Sebastian Michaelis in the Black Butler musicals. Like he's
Mana.
like
Here we go.
So he plays Sebastian in the Black Butler musical. He wrote some of the music for that musical, and then he was sponsored to write the ending theme song in Black Butler season 2, which
was a shit show, by the way.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
His song definitely charted like number 6 on the Oricon singles chart for like a couple of weeks, and that was like just an actor who then got into songwriting and then was like discovered and then got put to anime, and then after that he made several albums that topped really high on the charts.
Can we see the Black Butler musical?
Yes, actually,
please.
I have the video queued up. So if
Oh,
you guys
dang.
want to watch it,
I love you.
yeah,
for
let
life.
me share screen.
Oh
We are
my
now life
goodness.
partners.
Okay, ignore all of the tabs because
I'm
those are
hurt.
spoilers.
I'm sorry, Mana.
I'm real hurt, Jack. Wow.
We can be a harem. It's okay. Annie's already
Yeah, but if we're a harem, then who's the main character?
This guy does not look like Sebastian already.
No, okay.
What are these lies I'm looking at?
Okay, this is
His jaw really said, like
this is the Shinigami theme, like with Grell, who has the red hair and the red coat and stuff. So this is their rendition of like them being an office, but Shinigamis.
Gotcha.
So here we go.
魂にたかる害虫ですよ。
魂だけじゃなく、私の心も奪われ中なの。ねえ、
Big
ビル。
Grell energy.
焼けちゃう。
おふざけはここまで。それでは皆さん、行きますよ。
Wait for it. Here we go.
I was not expecting
Isn't this so intense?
That was a lot.
Wasn't that intense?
It's
Yeah, the whole musical is like that. It's great.
That was like
more of a
video game
Broadway
music
type thing.
almost.
Mhm.
I was not expecting that heavy like bass line to be like
No.
riffing through the whole thing.
And that's
Yeah.
thinking about musicals in like general.
Mm.
That type of music isn't really in musicals that much, if at all.
Mm.
And especially the classic musicals. So it's kind of
Yeah, I wish I could bring up the Naruto musicals and like the My Hero Academia musicals and stuff like that.
That's a thing.
Power Ranger musicals,
Oh, yeah.
Sailor Moon musicals are
I wanted to see that
gorgeous,
so
gorgeous
badly.
productions.
Michael do musicals, anime musicals.
Yeah,
I'm here for it.
the Sailor Moon is part of the whole Takarazuka culture, which is like females playing all of the roles. So it's kind of like a switch between Shakespeare, so it's like a reverse.
Mhm.
And they have like gorgeous makeup, and like there's such inspiration for a lot of females and things like that.
Yes.
But it's like a whole musical culture.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it like how often do they turn anime into musicals? I think
I
that's
would
so
say like the
interesting.
really big
Yeah,
popular
the-
ones.
yeah,
I've
the
never seen a
popular
One
ones.
Piece musical, but
Okay.
it might exist.
I don't like One Piece. I
Hot
said
takes.
Oh.
If it's not a musical, it's like a stage play.
Mm,
Because like Haikyuu has a stage play
yeah.
that was
That's
super
so
popular.
interesting to
Wait.
me. I did not know that.
hmm
One Piece is that's Fairy Tale. Sorry, never mind.
I was about to say, but One Piece is like pirates.
Yeah,
Fairy
That's
Tale.
there might be a One Piece stage play.
It would
That
be
sounds
kind of hard
very
to
familiar.
do One Piece because
Yeah.
like they have the weird limb.
Yeah, the
extensions.
character models are so like all over the place.
One last one is Goose House, which was a popular YouTube cover band. So it was just a bunch of friends who got together like in their garage and they were doing cover songs, got sponsored to do a brand new original song for Your Lie in April, the classical music anime. And
That's always been on my list, but I've just never watched it.
I do have their song.
Boring.
And you gonna play the
Classical
song?
music, yeah.
This is so wonderful.
Okay,
Let's
so
do it.
share screen.
Has anybody seen? Okay, so Ghost in the Shell was a really like popular movie. It was God, I don't even know how to describe it, but like the soundtrack for it is beautiful. Annie, you love it. I'll send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Jack,
Yes.
can you like line your shirt
There
in
it is.
Naruto's nose? I just need you to just pull his face down a little bit. No, pull it up and just line. No, you got to cover his. You gotta do
I'm
the-
gonna go.
But they're like an acoustic.
Like,
Yeah. Okay.
but also, okay, they were just like in a room
Mhm.
doing that, and the quality of the music was unbelievable. Like that
Mhm.
sounded like a professional recording.
Mm.
My heart sang
So
along
cool.
with them.
God, Jack, I'm just ooh. Your shirt really makes me want to just take Naruto's nose and flip it upwards a bit so he has no nose, so it's just his eyes and his mouth because I just it seems like that.
That'd
And
be so funny.
Like, yeah.
Kind of diverging. Well, one last wholesome one
Wholesome.
Oh no.
Before we get into the deep dark depths of idol culture.
Oh
So
no.
one last wholesome one. So this one is called Carol and Tuesday. It's on Netflix right now. I don't think it was a Netflix original. I'm not entirely sure. I would have to get fact checked on that. But it's about these two girls that form a group, and amidst all of the crazy over the top music scene, they just have like a pure soul, and their music like conveys like such emotion.
Mhm.
I've got one of those, pure soul.
Pure souls. So I'm going to share that one. So here is the scene. Someday I'll find my way home. Okay.
Aww.
I'm going to listen
that-
The whole series has those kinds of original songs that are just like so pure and so good. And the story itself is a really good commentary on immigration. But like it's really good. So I definitely recommend Carol and Tuesday.
That had big like Adventure Time or Steven Universe energy. Like
yes.
That's like those same feelings of just like, oh my gosh, like
I'm like a little uncomfortable with how emotionally moved I was just.
Yeah.
I was so at peace.
Yeah. So let's see. I went through these papers. Now the deep dark world of idols.
There's this one anime that does the idols, and people put in all the AMVs and these boys dancing. They're really pretty. I don't know what it's from.
Oh, is it like Idolish 7 or something? Is that one of them?
It might be. Maybe it's Prince. I don't know.
Utao no Prince Sama.
Yeah, that one.
Yes, I have that in my queue. We gonna talk about that. Idol culture. Best way to describe this is AKB48 in my mind.
Really good.
AKB48 is a girl group that started out with 48 members.
What?
Not dancing on the same stage, but they had 3 different groups, but all together it was 48 members.
That's still a lot of people.
Still a lot.
Yes. Today they have like 8 different sister groups. They have over like 100 members per group. It's a lot of girls that are like 16 years
all
old.
the same songs and stuff is my question.
So AKB48 is the original songs, and then they do covers of the original songs.
Noted.
But some groups like SKE48 got so popular, their sister group, that they got original songs produced as well. But some of these sister groups are like even in different countries. It's pretty cool.
That's wild.
But it's a lot to keep track of.
Yeah.
They have every year in the summer a popularity contest to crown who's the number one out of like all of these different girls, and they have like 100 slots, I think, and you rank them so you buy their CD, and that gains you 1 vote, and then you can vote for your favorite girl. So that's one of the ways that they make money, is that people go out and buy like 100 CDs, so they can vote 100 times for their favorite girl.
That sounds like
and
fun.
it is very kind of, in my opinion, it's kind of like a toxic culture, but it's kind of fun to pick your favorite and like root for her and be like, I want you to achieve your dreams of being the ultimate like idol girl. But
that's my problem with most groups.
It costs $10.
That's not bad, honestly. But still,
but if you're buying 100 CDs.
For 100, that's my problem with most groups. Is like I always know, I'm just like, I want everyone to be fair, but I always know that like, I feel like I'm pitting them against each other. Like, what a way for your self-esteem of like, who's the top, who's the bottom. And it's always like, I know no matter if it's a group of people, like even with us, it's like, there's going to be a top, like favorite person in the group and like least. And I wish everyone could be even. I just don't like pitting each other against. It's just not fair.
Mana, don't think of it like that.
But also,
everyone has their own demographic. It's okay. It's okay. My thing is, everyone's going to be number one to somebody. It doesn't matter how many number ones you have. As long as you're number one to someone, then you're already winning. It's okay. It's not right.
Wow, that was
That was nice, Jack.
Made me feel a little bit better.
It's the music. The music.
That's actually Maho Shoujo at heart. Maho magical girl.
Part of the idol culture, which makes it so popular, is the restrictions on the idol culture in Japan, which you're not allowed to have a boyfriend. You're not allowed to get married. Your love interest is the fans. So you're not allowed to do a lot of things, but at the same time they have these products called photo books, and they're like gravure photo books, which like they put you in a sexy swimsuit and like take photos of you and then put them in a book and then sell the book. But at the same time, you're not allowed to like explore your own sexuality. It's like sold and marketed, and it's
pretty similar to like K-pop culture of like, because they want that image of like, it's like a fan could feasibly be like, I could date you because like you don't have like a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. And so it's like, and you love the fan so much, so like you could love me. And so it is. It's a very different culture for sure.
That's sad though.
Yeah,
weird. Fall in love with someone. What then?
Well, that's why like it's a big scandal. Like
it's
when
a huge scandal.
Even like a former idol like gets married, because it's like, oh my gosh, and it's like, like she's like a 20-something-year-old girl. Of course she wants to get married. Like,
yeah, there was a girl in AKB48 actually that had a scandal where she went to a karaoke bar with one of her guy friends from high school. And then pictures got leaked of them being at this karaoke bar together. And like she
knows she's famous, why is she just going out herself though? I feel like it's so easy to camouflage yourself. Like big glass.
She was ranked like in they call it the Kami 7, where it's like the top 7 of the girls. So like she was one of the most popular teenage girls in Japan, basically.
Shot down with that.
They set her up. Who knew to be there to take pictures out of nowhere? She got set up.
One of them was her friend, and he was actually selling it for money.
She got the scandal came out in like the AKB48 newspaper or whatever, and she went on YouTube, shaved her head, and apologized to everyone, and then begged for forgiveness, and then wore a wig for like a couple of months and continued to be in the group. And the next rating, she was down in like the hundreds.
Yikes.
All of her fans turned on her. It was horrible.
Never shave your head when you're in the spotlight. That's everyone's sign of a breakdown. Then you're really fucked.
Hey, well, let me
it was even featured on American news.
Yeah, let me do a disclaimer, because I know we're gonna blow up. I don't care. I'm that one that does not care. I love everyone. Okay, but listen, no. Fame is not for me.
But I thought you were okay.
It's not. I'm an honest person. I'm not gonna lie. So
famous people have no privacy whatsoever, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about. I have too many. Never mind.
I go to the gas station in my house shoes if I know I'm only gonna be in and out and go back home. I don't have time for paparazzi. I don't. I don't have time to be no. I'm a regular person.
Maybe that's why they'll love you, because you just don't give a fuck. I'm like, what's Jack gonna do today?
That's why I'm saying I'm letting it know now. I don't care about none of that. So,
but if you want to learn more about like idol culture, and specifically AKB48's girl group culture, they have an anime now. It just came out 2 years ago, and it's called AKB0048, and it takes place in the future, and they're like battling people who don't like music.
Weird.
but it features all of their original songs and things like that.
So they jumping people because there's 48 of them. So it don't. They
they got a girl gang going.
that's so they're a gang. Like no one's fighting. Like they're jumping.
I heard you don't like music.
Yeah. Jump you.
Actually, an anime that recently came out. That really I don't know much about the idol like system, but I got a lot of insight to what goes on in the idol world. It's called Bakugo Idols, and it's these like 3 Yakuza guys, and like they're like, you need to become an idol group. So like they become girls, and it just like shows the struggles they go through of what it's like being an idol girl. And it's really, really funny because it's
so
basically
funny.
3 grown men that like get gender transfers, but they're still grown men on the inside. So like they're like really cute girls doing like really wild man stuff, like playing poker and like smoking and drinking and fighting. And
What's this called again?
Bakugo Idols. It's so funny. Their Yakuza
so
boss is like, we need to bring in more money. You 3, go get sex changes. You're going to start a girl group that's going to represent the group, and you're going to make us money. It's really fun.
That's interesting.
Is it like a parody almost?
Kind of, but it also shows you a lot of ins and outs of the idol world.
Yeah, so it's probably like a satire almost of
Yeah.
the idol culture.
Yes.
That could be interesting.
So fucking funny. Oh man, we should watch that.
I would like to finish
I think
it.
that would be fun.
That would be really funny.
So going from girl groups, there is 1 or 2 boy group animes, which I would like to show you because their song Doki Doki is just my Kokoro goes Doki Doki, guys. It's great.
I tried to watch one because one of my friends was really into Idolish 7, and I was like, okay. And I watched the first episode, and I was just like, I don't get it. Like, there's a lot of people running around, and I've no emotional feelings towards this. Like,
I feel like Japan is much bigger on like girl groups, and Korea is much bigger on boy groups. I don't know if that's just me, but yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, that was moving.
So how was that?
I like the dance moves. That was cool.
like again, it's like yeah, like a bunch of them are really hot, but like I just don't get it. Like, I would just much rather watch like a real group. It's just so strange. It's such a weird like disconnect in my brain to be like, it's like one of the few times where I'm like, this is anime and this is like fake, but these are real songs that are being produced and marketed like for this, and my brain just kind of like melts every time I watch something like this. I'm just kind of like, okay.
I think it's all right. I mean,
it's a fascinating concept, but
it's a very fascinating concept. The balance between like, I think it's more of like a fangirl situation. Like, you can't make them be real on the stage, but it's like these characters that you can imagine for this story in your head. It's the same thing with, I don't know, it happened years and years ago, like early 2000s. They finally figured out how to make actual live Miku Hatsune concerts. Like
they have in the queue for us to talk about.
Because she's like VR or like, like a hologram or something.
It's like a it was amazing.
Yeah, and it like blew up.
Which, so moving from idols, we would go to my last subject, which is digital idols, Hatsune Miku.
Yeah, Vocaloid.
So Hatsune Miku is a computer-generated voice, but it is an anime drawn character. She doesn't have her own anime, but she's drawn in the anime style, and then so you have her face, and then you create the computerized song for her to sing. Here is a digital live concert of her.
Yes. What does that even mean?
Is it the hologram? Is it the
so are people actually there?
Yes, people are actually
watching a hologram.
Yeah, and you can't see through her. Like, she looks really fucking real. It's
so
amazing.
odd.
This is real life.
No,
I'm very confused.
Isn't it so fucking wild?
I'm just in Danielle's face. She's like, I don't know what I'm watching.
I pay to see Miku. Oh my god.
Oh my god, so would I.
I feel like if she's going to be a hologram and I'm paying money and I know you're not real, you need to be jumping in the air, flying damn near. You need to be like doing like the sparkle. Give me some effects with my money. I'm not coming here to watch you shake and twerk like a normal person. Like, no.
But that ruins the illusion of her being an actual person.
But you know she's an anime character, so it's already an illusion. So give me more illusion with my illusion, please.
Yeah, who cares if she's real or not? She's a
like there's so many things in Japanese culture that I can like half explain away, you know, or at least like from being there, being Japanese, be like, oh well, yeah, it's because of this. But this, I'm like, I don't know. Like, it is anime and there's music and whatever. Like,
there's a whole documentary that's like 15 minutes long on YouTube about Hatsune Miku and why it's such a phenomenon and why it's so interesting. Mm-hmm. And one of the main talking points that they discuss is that because it's a computer generated voice with different notes corresponding to different sounds, you can create whatever song you want and have her sing it. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to have like musical skills other than like, you know, creating a melody in your head and writing lyrics and then having Miku sing your songs for you.
Right.
So you're telling me, Danielle, that you wouldn't pay to see holographic Haikyuu playing an actual volleyball match right in front of you. Yeah.
Don't put me on blast like that. That's different, even though it's not. It's different.
How?
That's funny.
No,
don't you dare call me out like that.
That was a loaded question.
Yes, right. I would pay to see that, so but that funny. Also now that makes sense why it's so popular.
Yeah.
Jumping to the very last talking point is, what is your favorite anime song, or what is the most iconic anime song that you can think of?
I'm going.
Hold on. Okay, Jack. Sorry. I think she raised both hands.
See, I was even polite with it and respectful. I raised
my God. No. Mana raised her hand very quietly. It was nice.
I didn't see Mana. It didn't count. But Every Heart by Inuyasha. Like,
that's a good one.
Yeah. And as far as iconic, I'm going to say anything that's Naruto related. Honestly, I mean, it's iconic. That doesn't mean it's the best. Like, I honestly love the Berserk soundtrack, but Inuyasha soundtrack I will listen to. I am learning all the words to Every Heart. That's my baby. I love that song. But yes, anything Naruto, but Inuyasha.
Mana, would you like to go next?
Wow. I was gonna say I can't think of a favorite because honestly, I'm the kind of girl who, as you all know, I skip the intros. It gives too much away, so I never ever listen to intros. But I had to think of an intro that get me really fucking hype. It's that one opening from Naruto. Is it called We're Fighting Dreamers? I just know that's like the
We Are Fighting Dreamers.
That I swear to God, I'd get so fucking lit if I heard that somewhere.
That's a good one. Danielle or Shelby, do you have a favorite or what you think is an iconic anime song?
Danielle likes
I have a favorite opening and closing because I'm dumb like that. My favorite opening is Fly High, which is in Haikyuu.
I nailed it.
Like, no, I know, but it's like, when you listen to it, you feel like you could like run a marathon, and you're just like, no, like it's in my workout playlist. And when it comes on, I'm just like, yes, like it's so dumb, but like go listen to it because it's so good. And Annie, you'll know this one. Future Fish from Free, the closing is like, it's so good.
The one where they're like
in like their career outfits. Oh no, okay. That's the first season one. No,
okay, I thought it was the desert one.
Rin's a police officer and Haru's
and he does that wave. He does the wave. Abs.
Yes, which is like the best gif ever. And me and my friends have sent that to each other about a bajillion times. Yeah. But no, I was so extra on that because it's not on Spotify, and so I bought a physical CD that has that and like one other song on it, and it has like the karaoke version of Future Fish, so it's just the instrumentals. and it's in my car, and it's great,
Oh my
and I listen
gosh.
to it in the summer all the time. But
I love that.
it's so good. I'll send you all the links because this is some quality content you need to see. But and then as far as iconic, I feel like Sailor Moon is just super like
Moonlight
Yeah.
Tengetsu.
yeah. Well, and even like because it's like the English version, almost everybody knows that too.
I don't like the English version.
Fighting evil by moonlight and
I
winning
mean,
love by daylight.
I just
Never
really cool,
running
honestly.
from a real fight. She is the one named Sailor
Well,
Moon. Come on.
It's
Never
cool.
turns back to
That's
her.
it.
I just think the Japanese sounds better.
Oh yeah, for sure. But it's just like everyone knows that tune.
Yeah,
even,
no, everyone
of
knows
just
the tune.
like it's so good. But
I want a music box, a Sailor Moon music box.
Oh, that'd be
I
pretty.
wanted, yeah, because they made for a long time they made Tuxedo Max's Max, that's hard to say, Max. His pocket watch and into like a little music box where then you flipped it up and it played the theme song, but it was so expensive, but I wanted to buy it so
I'm
bad.
gonna get one. I had an Elfen Lied music box on Amazon for $15. I'm gonna get one.
Oh heck yeah, do it.
And Shelby?
I mean, I don't think I've watched enough to like know them that much.
The Pokemon theme song.
Yeah, I mean the Pokemon theme song, yes. That'll be my favorite.
Oh yeah, that is a lit one.
Yeah.
That everyone knows that.
It gets you, that one does get you hype a little bit.
Yeah.
It does.
I always sing along to it.
And it's very like 90s, just like butt rock of just very like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, like
Yes, definitely. That's so funny, yes.
Do you guys want to close it out with us singing it?
No.
The Pokemon theme song? I think we should. I think we should get our viewers hyped by singing Pokemon theme song.
No.
Do it.
I'll see if I can mute my mic.
It's happening.
Testing.
I wanna be the very best. Like no one ever was.
Dun,
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 dun.
dun.
I'm not joining this madness. We are not. I do not.
Oh, come on.
I don't have alcohol in my system.
What about Digimon?
Well, I don't know.
Digimon was pretty
Boo
iconic.
again.
Yeah, I don't know the Digimon.
Hey, back off Digimon.
No, I like Digimon. I just don't know.
No,
the opening
Danielle
song.
over here booing Digimon.
Digimon,
No,
Yu-Gi-Oh,
Digimon.
all of it,
Also
garbage.
do, like
Oh my gosh.
Beyblade and everything else in between.
Laugh
Nah.
with me.
Yu-Gi-Oh's one did have the "It's time to duel."
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. That was
Big one. There were no lyrics in that one, I don't think, but it was like a really catchy tune.
Digimon, digital
No.
monsters.
No.
Like, it's height.
No.
Champions. Sorry.
She knows like
Thanks for watching, guys. We're going to wrap it up with our musical bonanza today. Next
Wait a minute.
week-
It started as a jamboree and now it's a bonanza.
Yes.
Come on, Annie.
all the words.
Back off to Dilly.
Which episode is coming next week? Is it?
It's me.
9?
And
Oh,
guess what? It's
okay.
a real controversial topic, guys, because we're
Yes!
covering
Oh.
doves
I'm so
versus
excited.
subs. And
Subs
I'm
versus
really-
Dubs.
I'm very, very, very excited about it. I have a funny story for you about getting called out by someone in Funimation for being mad that I don't like doves, and she wanted to put me on blast on Twitter. We'll get into it, but I'm very, very excited about it.
It's okay, Danny. We got your back. Our WaifuWatch gonna get back at
Yeah.
us. If
WaifuWatch doesn't do dub, guys.
We may not have 48 girls, but we do.
5 is enough.
Five is
we're
enough.
just starting 5.
In case you viewers weren't aware, we're all subs, so
Yeah, spoilers, but
spoiler alert.
yeah. But we'll get deeper into it next week.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and we'll see you later.
There we go.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.